What is Ganpati consciousness? In the most simple words, if I want to say, Ganpati is the intelligence or consciousness, what we call common sense. Now, most of you would have heard the proverb that common sense is not so common, isn't it? We look at the things in a way that we miss some very simple things. And when we miss those simple things, that's what caused the crisis later. How does, why does the common sense is not so common? I mean, it doesn't require huge intelligence to understand, to look at few things, but we don't look at them. Why? Because we are partial observers. We look only what we want to look at. We notice only what we want to notice. So many things remain unnoticed. And that's why the common sense is not so common. So, how is it that we can develop the common sense? Well, all of us are partial observers. So we have our own observation where something we are missing. But if you take opinion of someone else of what his observation is, you will realize that the other person is able to observe something which you have not observed. So one great way is to share, to exchange the views on the same situation. Then you will start to see what you are not seeing. More than that, the better way is take the whole situation in synthesis and look at what you are looking at. Feel the patterns of that inside you. And when you go in relaxation, from you will become holistic observers from partial observers. So just taking any issue in synthesis will develop the common sense. So when we are actually praying or connecting to the Ganpati consciousness, we are inviting this common sense in our life. You will be surprised when you offer a crisis to Ganpati, how simple ways he will suggest you. And suddenly you will realize that that very simple way can actually take you out of a huge crisis. Now, Ganpati is the Deva who resides at the root chakra or the Muladhara chakra. So, he is about living in this world consciously. Hanuman is also the Deva who resides at root chakra. Let me explain what is the difference between the two. Hanuman is about facing the challenge head on. You had a fight with a mafia and you have to face it head on. It's like one-to-one fight. That's where the power of Hanuman is valuable. But Ganpati consciousness is helpful when you are stuck, when you feel that you cannot find a solution. For example, you are in a traffic jam and that traffic jam has been there for many hours. Now, what is the way out? There seems to be no way out. You are stuck. In fact, if we look at our lives, there are so many situations where we find ourselves stuck. We cannot move this way, we cannot move that way. If you move this way, if you have this kind of solution, then there is one problem, another kind of solution, then another problem. Now, what to do? Feel that whole situation of stuckness and offer it to Ganpati. Remember, mouse is the vehicle of Ganpati. And what is special about mouse? You may face an obstacle like a mountain, but mouse has the capability to nibble through the mountain and make the way for you. So the situation is going to be as it is, that mountain is going to be still there, but you have found your path. So the situations of stuckness, all circumstances may continue, but you will find your path. This is what the Ganpati consciousness is. So he is a very valuable Deva to remember when we are stuck under any life situation. And that is why he is called the Vigna Hartha, the one who takes away the obstacles.